We're here at Furstenberg Park, and we're going to need you two to split up into 2 groups of 3.
Okay.
Girls versus boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Girls versus boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
All right, come back this way with me. So the guys have elected to be all on one team, and the ladies are all on the other team. And you're going to come across some puzzles out in the woods. They are multiple choice, and they're going to have answers on little placards. You pick the placard that you think has the right answer on it. There are 3 of them. You need to get these done within 30 minutes.
Win all the challenge.
Good. Which answer belongs with these words? These are only 2 words that have a V in them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of think I figured out the solution.
Okay, so what is it?
Okay.
Well,
We're on the same fucking team.
Yeah.
I
so
like
you're
uneven
right.
because I think
no,
it.
so if you look at the last 5 letters of every word, right? Oh, I guess that's not true on grammar. I was gonna say the last 5 letters of every word are the same forward and backward, right? E-V-I-V-E.
But the last 6 of grammar are. So if you leave the first letter off,
Yeah. So if you leave the first letter off,
if you leave the first
they
letter
are all
off, then they're
repeating forward and
repeating
backward.
forward and backward. So
That works
that
for
would
this
only
too.
be uneven because the rest of them wouldn't do that.
Oh,
So I think uneven's the right letter.
interesting.
So I
It works in multiple ways.
Then you have to add 2 because of the kids are neither girls nor wear a blue shirt. So that's got to be 16 kids, right?
So there's 14 girls.
Yep.
So of that takes of the 8 wearing blue. That means there's 3 more boys there.
Right.
All right, and then 2 of the kids are neither girls nor wear blue shirts. So that's 2 more. So it would be.
I'm really stuck on whether it's 16 or 19.
I think it's 19.
But I think that might be see, the problem I'm having is if 5 of the kids are girls who wear blue shirts, it doesn't say those are the only girls wearing blue shirts. It's probably 19. You're probably right. I'm probably overthinking it. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm trying to like work it out. Yeah, work it out in my head too. Because I'm also torn between 16 and 19.
You're right.
Okay.
So that's got to be 5 boys. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Okay. It's interesting. I think that we have a person that is a chaos gremlin just for funsies, and I think that we have someone who is definitely the mole.
I'll go through the middle. Okay.
It's this. Guess the next 3 letters in the series. Guess the next 3 letters in the series.
Nice.
Matt was a little bit trying to suggest the wrong answers.
But he's a bad person, so.
It's almost like, I mean, like pretend you got red hair, right?
Yeah.
Brunette, brown, all blonde, but 2.
Yeah.
All brunette, but 2. All redhead, but 2.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's gotta be 3. And the other ones wouldn't work. So like if we took 6, if we said he's got 6 daughters, that means all are blonde but 2. So that means there's 4 blondes that doesn't work then for any of the other ones. All
Right.
but 2. All red but 2. So 6. It can't be 6.
Right. I don't even know where you'd get 5 or 2, to be honest.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're gonna go with 3.
Yeah.
All right. It's 3.
Oh, 1, 1, 1, 2 1s, 1, 2, 1, 1,
Yeah.
1, 2, or no.
3 1s. Well, 3 1s, 2 2s, and 1 1.
1, 1, 1, 2, 2 1s.
Yeah, so we want
So-
1 3. So it starts with 1 3.
1, 3, 1, 1,
1 1,
2 2s,
2 2s,
and then 2 1s.
2 1s. That's 1. All right.
Don't say what you think it is until everybody else is done, because I don't want to like
Yeah. Good thinking. Good know-how.
distract anybody or anything. So that leaves us with 5 and 4, which matches up with this. It says exactly 2 correct digits, but in the wrong places. That aligns.
And so that.
And then you're
might
just
be that
figuring out
one.
this last one. So we know that it
Yeah.
ends in 5, which is this one.
Yep.
Is essentially what it works out
Yeah.
to.
That's it.
Answer, we're good with it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can go with it.
Yeah.
425.
All right, guys, the puzzles you just solved got you exactly $0, but what they will do, you're gonna have one final puzzle that you're gonna have to solve. You've got 10 minutes to do it in. It's got 5 possible answers, but for each one that you got correct on the trail, I'll remove one of the wrong answers. All right, guys, so for this puzzle, you've got 10 minutes to solve it. If you solve it, it's going to be worth $30 for the pot. And I'm gonna remove one answer for each one you got correct on the trail. Of the 3 puzzles you did down the trail, all 3 were correct. So I'm going to remove these. All right, you've got 10 minutes starting
Winning a fight.
now.
One thing we can do, I think there are only 2 L's on the whole board. So if we ever get rid of one of the L's, it's not gorilla. There's no other I's, so it can't be gorilla, so it has to be hamster.
I mean, yeah, that's my initial guess, unless we're wrong about giraffe, but I don't think we are.
It can't be like,
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty.
How much time we got?
I think we're done though.
Well,
But
yeah,
we
we've
keep
got
going, it
time.
doesn't
I
get
think we've
hurry.
got time to
Yeah.
kind of keep looking. Yeah, I'm
All
just
right,
gonna.
all right,
Yeah,
all
yes, sir.
Your answer is hamster.
yeah.
Yep.
Hamster's correct. All right, so I'm going to give you one final question for $30. You've got 10 minutes to complete it. And for every correct answer you got down the trail, I'll remove one wrong answer. So of the answers you gave me, all 3 were correct.
I know.
So I'm going to remove these.
Oh no. I hate these ones. Question mark. Okay.
We're done.
Your answer is 15?
Yes.
That answer is incorrect.
What?
Let me read this out to you, because there is actually.
But it is an answer that works.
It doesn't. If you thought the solution was 15, you may have fell for a cleverly laid trap. 15, unfortunately, is not a valid solution. It appears you can just take the difference between the 2 numbers in a row and arrive at the number in the circle. I'm assuming that's what you guys did. However, this pattern works for most of the rows, but does not work for the last row. 21 minus 13 is not 7. And you
I was literally questioning that after we called you over.
However, if you add the digits together, 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 equals 7.
And the final puzzle, she was the one who like immediately figured out that pattern that we thought was correct, but wasn't.
I now asked each contestant how much of the pot they'd be willing to sacrifice to get 2 jokers for themselves.
How much of that money would you spend to buy 2 jokers?
Make it a round number. It's 32.
How much of that money would you spend to get 2 jokers?
To get 2 jokers, just for me?
Yep.
Probably $20.
How much of that would you spend to buy 2 jokers?
That's an interesting question. You've been asking everyone this? It's $10.
How much of that would you spend to get 2 jokers?
$32.
How much of that would you spend to get 2 jokers? I asked each of your teammates how much of that money they would spend to get 2 jokers. Their average answer was $19. So here's my offer to you. I'm going to auction off 2 jokers. If the money that they spend on it comes in under $19, I won't take anything out of the pot. But anything over 19 that they spend will come out of the pot. If you would like, you can raise that amount, buy insurance for it. So you could raise it to anything over $40, anything over $50. But half of that amount will definitely come out. Then, if they manage to bid under the amount that you've set, you will win a joker.
I think they're underestimating, so I want to raise it to 35.
35. So that means I'm going to take $17 just to
Would
round.
you like 36?
Yeah, do you want to do 36? Sure. Okay, I'll put 36. I'll take 18 out automatically. All right, guys. I asked each of you what you would pay in an auction to win 2 jokers, and you each gave me an answer. So what I'm going to do is actually auction off that joker. How much would you pay to get that? 0.
Wait, what?
Are we saying what we said earlier?
You can say anything you like.
0? What do you mean actually auction off?
Meaning I will take money out of the pot, but you would get a joker.
Oh, 0.
32.
0.
33.
35.
It's interesting that you were not part of it.
I'm as surprised as you are. 50.
This is screw you guys.
This is actual money coming out of the pot, remember?
Oh, I thought you said if. I thought we said if.
No, this is real.
No, this is actual money.
No, man, you just took $50 out of our pot.
I did.
Yeah.
I guess I
Did you bid at 32 actual dollars? Yeah. All right. So what did you finish at? Was 35 was yours?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go above 35 actual dollars?
I said 50.
Well, you can. Now that you know that it's actual money,
Okay, I'm going to stay with it. I said I'm
you're gonna say 50. Do you want to go over 50, Matt?
No,
All right. So you get that joker.
even though you have immunity.
I don't have to use it this round though.
Little tramp.
Kevin. 0.
0.
You're a bad person.
$4.
0.
All All right, Matt, it's yours for $4. All right, so what happened was I offered Elizabeth, since she was the last person to come over, a joker if she could guess how much money you guys would spend without you guys going over. So she guessed 36, and because she raised your limit from your average of 19, which you answered earlier, half of that came out of the pot, so 18 came out of the pot.
Up until this point, I did not suspect Melanie, but now I do.
And then, like, the way she bid for the jokers, I was like, you were throwing that potentially.
I'm confused, but we did badge.
The contestants were now told that the link to their next quiz was in a QR code hidden among the trees of the park. And the QR code might not be all they'd find.
I feel like the most things have gone wrong with Elizabeth C. involved, so I'm sticking with that.
I'm withholding judgment. This was my opportunity to erase any sort of cognitive bias or confirmation bias. I'm completely blank slate. That's how I'm using my exemption.
There's a couple I'm leaning towards Mel, but I can't say for certain yet.
But I'm convinced that it's one of the three women. I just don't know which one.
Melanie, I think, was... There's been a couple of times I feel like she's tried to act like she had the information, but I know she was saying it after someone else already said it.
Mark is still suspicious, but Matt is kind of creeping up for me as well.
Okay, guys. Mark and Mel both have exemptions, so they cannot be eliminated. So let's do Matt.
Oh!
You were convinced.
All right, Elizabeth S. Kevin.
It's all right.
Kevin, you're the Mole's third victim.